Hi guys. Make sure y'all can hear me. Yeah, y'all can. Awesome. All right. Hi everybody. Hi. First, I know you guys are going to ask about my lipstick because every time I wear this lipstick, I get questions. I'll leave the link to this lipstick in the description box. It's from Avon and it's actually on sale for $5.99. It's called Bitten. So if you're watching the replay, it'll be in the description box. Alrighty. Awesome. Okay. So you guys know that I released a workbook. Thank you to everyone who purchased the workbook. I'm so happy that you're going to get your style and your image together for 2020 because it's so important. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hi, everybody coming in. It's so important to have a look that you love. It's important to keep improving ourselves. You guys know I'm all about self-improvement and I'm all about elevating. And I guess we're calling it leveling up. I don't know what we'll call it in 2020, but not leveling up just in the superficial way. I want you all to level up in a way that's really going to change your life, okay? And it's going to help you in career, in your love life, in your everyday interactions, in your self-esteem, in your confidence, like all of that jazz. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm wearing my hair in a little pony today. I don't think I wore it like this. I feel like I'm 12. Anywho, yeah, so I'll leave a link to the lipstick in my bio. Not my bio, in the description if you're watching the replay. If I can post it in the chat, I will. Okay, so let's get right into it. So ladies, the first step to the Find Your Style Challenge, and if you want to purchase the workbook as well, ladies, or join Patreon. If you join Patreon, the workbook is included. If you're not going to join Patreon, you can buy the workbook separately and follow along with these videos that I will be releasing here on YouTube, but there will be exclusive content for Patreon only, okay? There will be exclusive content for Patreon only because you have to invest in yourself. It took time for me to create that workbook. It took effort. And so you do have to invest in yourself if you're serious about actually leveling up, you know? So let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is, do you know your style? And really it's wardrobe categories. I feel like I meet with a lot of women, or I've had clients in the past that don't understand wardrobe categories. And I guess I really should have titled this first training wardrobe categories instead of style categories. There are many categories that you can put your style into if you didn't know that. And I'm going to pull up my screen in a second and I'm going to go through the style categories that are in the notebook so that as you are tracking what you are wearing this week, you understand the style categories, and also it will help you understand your lifestyle and what you need to do to improve your style, okay? And so the first style category is athleisure, and I'm going to pull up some examples so you know exactly what I'm talking about. The first style category is athleisure, then we have casual, then we have business casual, then we have professional, and then we have formal. And so you can have a different style, like, you know, rocker chic or classic. You know, the style categories can get very specific. And if you work with the image consultant or you work with a stylist or a style coach, those people who are in those professions, what we do is we help people figure out exactly what your style category is. But right now we're going to deal with the most basic categories from this workbook, okay? So in a second, I'm going to pull up my screen, and if I can post my lipstick, I will post that as well, so you guys can, if I can post the link to the lipstick in the workbook, I will post that so you guys can actually purchase the lipstick if you're interested in purchasing the lipstick. I will also leave a link to the workbook because the workbook is what you need to do this challenge with us. You know, you can follow along or whatever, but you'll need the workbook if you actually want to participate. All right, so I'm going to share my screen at this time so you guys can see my screen, and then I'm just going to go into the different style categories, and hopefully this will help you with the first step of the workbook. All right. So for those of you who have purchased the workbook, or for those of you who are in Patreon, for those of you who are coming in, just to let you know, if you want to do the Find Your Style Challenge as we prepare for 2020, we're working on revamping our image, and we're starting with our wardrobe first. Then we're going to actually go into a deeper level, such as personality traits, things I learned from heartache, things I learned the good way and the hard way. Then we're going to go into different aspects of being a woman. We're going to talk about career goals. We're going to talk about femininity. We're going to get deeper, but we're going to start on the surface, and the surface would be your clothing. Okay. All right. So I'm just waiting to see if you guys can see my screen, because I feel like on my end, it looks kind of stuck. So I'm just trying to see what you guys see, because I feel like it's kind of stuck on my end. My Wi-Fi acts weird sometimes, so I'm just waiting to see if you guys can see, if you guys can see what I see on my end or not. It's frozen? Okay. All right. So let's try this again. Let's try one more time. And let's see if we can get it unfrozen. My entire screen. Share. And hopefully it will behave this time. Hi, V. Hi, everybody coming in. So you guys know I just released the new workbook. Okay, I can see it now. All right, so you guys know I just released the workbook. If you're already in my Patreon community, you already have access to this workbook. You guys know that. We are preparing for 2020 by revamping our style and our image. And this whole series will be it will be videos related to preparing for 2020 as we reach the new year, and it will continue into the new year. So if you want to reap the full benefits of this challenge, purchase the workbook. The workbook is only $5.99, you guys. I mean, if you don't have $5.99, you need to work on more than your image, okay? Like, I priced it at a point so that everybody has access. And my Patreon community, there are different levels, and it's not that expensive either, the Patreon community. So, you know, I'm trying to do something here where I can really feel I can be of service to you all. And, you know, that takes time. So just keep that in mind. All right, so the first style category would be athleisure. And I actually really love athleisure. Athleisure is your knit pants. I guess leggings will fit into this category. I think leggings do work if you have a certain lifestyle and you have to wear leggings for a certain part of your day or certain days out of the week. There are definitely ways to wear leggings. I have a video on this channel about that. I don't hate leggings. It's not that I hate leggings. It's just that leggings are not going to get you to the place that you want to get in life. All right. Unless you're a billionaire and you can work from home and nobody can see you and you're not interested in relationships or appearance and things of that nature. Okay. But for the rest of us that have to go out here and network and build relationships and all of that jazz, we do have to pay attention to our clothing. So, but just to make it clear, when you start documenting, you know, what you're wearing throughout the week, athleisure might be your thing. So these are things like track pants, knit pants, sneakers. You could even do it with heels. A lot of people don't know that certain people who have the athleisure style, they do wear heels with their track pants or with their jogging pants to like dress it up. It doesn't have to be completely like dumpy or unstylish. You know, you can do a lot with the athleisure trend. And so it's not a trend, but it's a style category. It was a trend, but it's here to stay. You know, athleisure is something it's not going away. So in the fall and in the winter, we probably would be wearing blazers, bomber jackets, things of that nature. And so athleisure, I love athleisure. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just to put it out there, it's one of my favorite style categories. And I definitely participate in the athleisure style category. All right, the next style category that is the most popular would be your casual. Now, a lot of people think that jeans can be business casual, but that's not true. Jeans do not fit into the business casual category. I don't care if you wear heels. I don't care if you wear a blazer. I know some people can wear jeans to work and they think it's business casual. It's not. It's still casual. It might be fabulous. It might be wonderful. But anytime you put on jeans or jogging pants, it's going to go into your casual or athleisure categories, okay? Point blank, period. No professional person wears jeans to work unless there is a lax work environment. And there are many environments that are lax, especially in today's society where tech is very heavy. People are getting into technology, into coding, into the internet businesses, you know, because digital commerce is huge. A lot of people work in environments where the dress code is quite lax. And even though the dress code is quite lax, there's a certain way to do it, okay? So if I worked in a very lax environment where jeans were 100% appropriate, depending on what your position is, depending on what your level is, depending on where you're trying to go in life, I might look more like the lady with the blazer as opposed to the lady who's in the black jogging pants, okay, and the red t-shirt. Because while there's nothing wrong with this outfit, it says nothing. It's just very casual. It's very laid back. But casual also can be stylish. I mean, if you look at these ladies who are wearing leather skirts, you will see that casual can still be quite chic and quite sophisticated, but it's still casual, ladies. If you're wearing sneakers, it's casual. I don't care how much you dressed it up. I don't care what you did. I want to be clear as someone who is a style coach, you know, who works with different women as a coach to them. And I told you in 2020, it's going to be an even huge thing. I have a whole new business model that I'm coming up with because of the demand and because of what I feel is needed in the market. But as a style coach, I can tell you, if you wear sneakers, it's casual. I don't care how chic you look. I don't care how wonderful it looks. It's casual, okay? Flat sandals, it's going to give you a casual look unless you're going to wear some wide leg trousers over it and we really can't see the shoes that much. And I do that a lot to camouflage being super casual. What else? So there's dressed up casual, and then there's jeans, t-shirt casual, or jogging pants casual. But just know it's all still casual, ladies. So that's the next style category. The third style category is kind of tricky. There's no perfect answer for this category, but it's your business casual category. So here's your thing. Business casual is it's like where casual meets professional, all right? And so it's a merge. So this category is quite flexible in what you wear. You could wear possibly khakis. You could be wearing, you know, I wouldn't say knit pants. Knit is very casual unless you can get that high performance knit that's made from a very nice fabric that's not too shiny or looks too athletic. In this category, you won't be wearing jeans. I know people put jeans into the business casual category, but ask any professional, it doesn't fit, ladies. Jeans does not go into business casual. Even though your workplace might accept jeans as business casual, it is not. This would be your khakis, your black pants, different colored pants, different styled of pants, but they're probably going to be a little more dressy. Skirts, but you don't have to wear a suit. So I think when you think of business casual, you just have to remember this is a category where you don't necessarily have to wear a suit, but you're still going to look semi-professional or semi-professional, okay? You can have lots of fun with this category. I think you can do fun jewelry, fun accessories, cute bags, button-down shirts, slacks, all of those things. But it's just not. And listen, V, here's the thing. Some people work in environments where jeans are appropriate for work. So I'm not saying like jeans look terrible or you're unprofessional because you wear jeans, because there are some work environments that have a really flexible dress style, you know, and I showed you that. If I was somebody that could wear jeans to work, this is what I would look like. I wouldn't wear the holes. Okay. So I would take out the distressed portion at the knee, but I would have a pair of dark denim and I would pair it with a blazer and a super fab top, and I would wear my pumps or my flats, and I would be fabulous if I felt it wouldn't hinder me from progressing in the company, or if I felt it fit the environment. So there's nothing wrong with wearing jeans to work if your workplace says you can wear jeans. It's fine. But some people choose not to do that because they want to elevate to a certain place in life, and they know that jeans, you know, jeans might not take them there. But this is individual because we all have different lifestyles. And this is why working with a style coach or image consultant is good for every woman who is trying to revamp, because it will help you understand how to produce a style that's going to fit your lifestyle and the goals that you have. Okay. And I think that's the most important thing. The next category is professional. Okay. So with professional, there is no getting around it. We're talking about suits. We're talking about suit jackets. We're talking about heels. Now, I know that some people cannot wear heels. So if you can't wear a stiletto heel, you might wear a block heel, or you might wear just a flat. You can still be professional with flats, but you just won't look chic and sophisticated, you know? So for people who can't do the heel thing, you might have to go the flat route, or maybe you're going to do a mid heel. There's so many options with heels in today's society that everybody can find a brand that will work for them. Aerosols is a really good, expensive, affordable brand. Cole Haan would be a little more pricey. So a lot of people either, you know, don't have the funds to go for Cole Haan. So, but Aerosol is very inexpensive, and they have lots of basic heels, especially for those of us that have issues with our feet. Professional is professional. Think Olivia Pope. You know, don't think her lifestyle. Think just her dress, because that show Scandal, I don't know. I could never watch that. It just wasn't my taste. I tried, but it didn't fit my taste. But I love Kerry Washington. She's gorgeous. So you can do pantsuits, you can do trousers, you can do beautiful blouses, you can do beautiful skirts, button-up shirts. It's going to be professional. With professional dress, you're not showing a lot of skin. You're not being super sexy, but you, of course, as a woman, you have a womanly body. And so professional dress is no jeans, mostly suits. You can do skirts, pretty professional tops, tote bags, usually some sort of heel. If you can't wear heels, you can do a pretty flat. So there's flexibility there. All right. All right. The last style category is formal. All right. And formal is when you pull out your sequins, your suede, or your velvet. Not even so much suede. I meant to say velour or velvet. Definitely sequins. And this is for when you have to go to cocktail parties, formal events. The holidays is coming up. A lot of you are going to be invited to charity events. You're going to be invited to balls. You're going to be invited to different parties, festive parties for, you know, Christmas and for New Year's, you know. So this is the time where we shine as women, right? We wear our formal dresses, and everybody has a different style preference. So some of you might be a trousers girl, and maybe you want to do sequin trousers. Maybe you don't want to do the dress, you know. So there's flexibility here, and that's what I want to say. Like, there's a style for you. We're all going to look different, but you still can look feminine, fabulous, and pulled together. Anybody tells you that you have to look a certain way or you have to wear a certain thing, they're lying to you, and they don't understand style, because style is not about squeezing yourself into some idea of who you're trying to be. Style is about merging who you want to be with your lifestyle. Okay, let me repeat that. Style is about merging your lifestyle with who you want to be. So that's why it's so important to remember that you're not trying to, you know, be somebody that you're not with these style categories. You're trying to figure out what style category will fit your lifestyle so that you can look fabulous and wonderful and feel good about yourself and be able to navigate the world in a way where you're able to reach your goals. Okay. All right. So those are the five. Was it five? Was that five categories? I think so. Those were the, let me see, athleisure, casual, business casual, professional, and formal. Yeah, five. All right. So I just want to be clear that there are many different, and I should have called it wardrobe categories. Okay, that's what I really should have called it. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just calling them style categories. There are many different clothing categories. You know, you have your shoes, your jackets, your underwear, your suits, but the categories, the way I have grouped them, are the way that we dress. So either we're casual every day, or we do a lot of athleisure, or either you're professional if you have a job where you have to wear professional clothing, or you could have a job where you wear a uniform. And I told you in the workbook that if you wear a uniform, that you are to just record what you wear on the weekend. All right. So for those of you who wear a uniform, you still can do this challenge with us here on YouTube and on Patreon, because I'm sure you want to style outside of your nurse's uniform, or your if you're a CNA, is that what you call them that work in the hospital? I know there's nurses, and then there's CNAs, and Some people who work in sanitation wear uniforms. So you might have a job where you wear a uniform. You might work at the post office, but you need a style outside of, just your job. So grab the workbook. If you don't want to join Patreon is the better deal, because you get the exclusive content that will not be here on YouTube. Also, you get the workbook and you have access to me, personal access to me, where you can ask questions. If you just buy the workbook, you still have access to me, but you only have access to me here when I'm doing the live videos, and you can only follow along with the video, which is perfectly fine. The workbook is only $5.99. You can't beat it. And it's just a way to really prepare for the new year. So I want to be clear that these are just your basic style categories: the athleisure, the casual, the business casual, the professional, but we can go deeper. So let's say you booked a one-on-one with me and you said, okay, I know my style is kind of like business casual, but I'm trying to find my personality. Okay. I'm trying to find my true personality. Then we can take it to your fashion style, because style is just about what you need to wear based on your lifestyle. But fashion is where you're adding different elements of trends, making sure you're staying modern. That's where we get into the brands. And so you can have many different fashion styles. So you might be vintage. You might like vintage clothing. You could be bohemian, you could be artsy. You could have a sophisticated style, a classic style, a tomboy style. So if you're trying to get more specific with it, we definitely can do that with a consultation. You can find, it doesn't have to be me. There are plenty of style coaches out there and image consultants where you can actually get with someone where you can find your personality and your style. This challenge is just the basics. Okay. We're not going deep into like your personality as far as anything like that. We're just trying to level up in the sense of making sure that we have a wardrobe that matches our lifestyle, and making sure that we are selecting clothing that's going to flatter our shapes, our body types, making sure that we're downplaying our flaws, because we don't want to play up our flaws. That's weird. I know ladies tell you that, especially bloggers. They like to tell you to play up your flaws and wear what you like and look like a fool. But that's what you will look like. You will look like a fool when you play up your flaws. We're trying to downplay our flaws. And especially, and this is especially for my ladies that are overweight. Some of you who follow me, who like my style tips, who, ask me for advice, you're not overweight. Everybody who follows my channel is not overweight, even though at the core of my channel, it is plus size, obviously, because I'm a plus size woman. And I know the struggles of being plus size and trying to navigate through life in a way where I'm optimizing what God gave me to the best of my ability. But when you are plus size, now that I'm an older woman and I look back over my life, I'm not old, I'm not even 40 yet, but I'm just saying, when I look back over my life, I realized that I made everything triple harder for myself. Because when you're overweight, you can't be slipping in any area. You have to have clear skin. You have to have a hairstyle that flatters your facial features. You have to understand your body type. You have to get your clothes tailored. You have to understand how to carry yourself, how to hold your weight. You have to understand where your flaws are. You have to wear perfect undergarments. And skinny girls have to do this too, But here's the thing. A skinny girl can walk in Walmart and pull a bra off the rack. They're just blessed like that. Most of them that are, a size 4, 5, 6, even a size 8, because I think the average woman is a size 14, 16 in America. They can just walk into these stores and pull a bra off the rack most of the time, especially if you're small busted. And there are some plus size women who are small busted, who don't have a lot of problems with undergarments, but most of us, we cannot walk in the store and pull a bra off the rack and put it on. No, 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 honey. We're going to have to go get measured. We're probably going to have to go to a department store or a boutique and get fitted. We're going to have to really pay attention to our undergarments, under our clothes. When you're overweight, everything is just a little bit harder. And I know no one wants to say that, maybe because they have low self-esteem, or maybe because it makes them feel better to make up delusions of grandeur about being overweight. But there is nothing luxurious or grand about being overweight. I know, because I've been overweight my whole life. You have to work triple harder to look good, okay? As to where the small girl, she doesn't have to work that hard, because all clothes are really made for her body. Now, thankfully, we have lots of plus size brands now. We have lots of options as plus size women, for those of you who are plus size. And there is a way to look amazing while we continue to work on our bodies. I worked out an hour today. I hated every single minute of it. I want to let you know, I hate working out. I am lazy. I don't like it, but I am forcing myself to do it. Not only for aesthetic, to improve the look of my body, because honestly, my husband doesn't help my plight. He likes my big round booty. He likes my small waist. He likes my body, but obviously he wants me to be healthy. So he doesn't help me in this journey of losing weight. He really doesn't help. He hinders me probably more than helps me, as far as like the motivation to want to get out there and work out. But it's health, it's emotional development. It helps my brain. I feel so good after I get off the treadmill, after working out for an hour. I feel like I can think better and clearer. There's not a lot of stress in my life. I don't have a lot of stress in my life in general. I'm home. Y'all know I'm a housewife, so I'm home most of the day. So I don't really have a lot of stress, but I do feel like it's going to help me with my health. It's going to help me get down to a size where I could just go in any store and pull a dress off a rack, and I can shop straight size. I can shop in H&M, some things. I can shop in COS is one of my favorite stores. I can shop in COS for the most part. I can shop in some straight size stores, but I can't shop comfortably. Let me say that. I can't shop comfortably. And I would like to be able to shop comfortably in some of my favorite stores. And so that's the journey I'm on. So you guys, that's it for this video. Patreon, expect an exclusive video from me either tonight or tomorrow. My Wi-Fi might act up a little bit, so I'm going to decide whether I'm going to record tonight or tomorrow. For my Patreons, thank you so much for everyone who purchased the workbook, who is doing this Find Your Style challenge with me. And does anybody have any questions before I go? I'm going to get out of here. That's it. So those are the 5 style categories. I hope you guys will purchase the workbook and or either join Patreon and level up for 2020. I'm on the same journey as you, okay? I am not a finished product. I am still working on my style. I am still working on my my entrepreneur journey. I am still working on being a homemaker. That's something new. I'm going to talk about that here on the channel. I have never really been a homemaker. When I was working full time, I loved it. My mom sent me to college to get a job, and I always thought, I'm going to teach. And then I got into blogging, and I always thought, well, I'm going to blog full time. And I did that for a little while. And that was I much prefer have multiple streams of income than just focus on one thing. And then I just decided to stop working altogether and just focus on the businesses that I could focus on from home. And I've never felt more relaxed, more feminine, more stress-free. And that's a new journey for me, like this homemaker thing. That's not something I ever would have considered myself doing. So I'm going to talk about that as well. Getting in touch with your femininity does a lot for your your personality, for your self-esteem, and I think for your lifestyle. But yeah. Any tips for plus size women? In what way, Brianna? Like, what kind of tips do you want as a plus size woman? What kind of tips are you looking for as a plus size woman? Because I got a lot of tips. I've been plus size my whole life, but what tips specifically are you looking for in regards to what? What did you say, V, about your jeans? You said, I work at a college and my boss says it is okay as long as no holes, no dirty washes. I'm going to set up my style soon though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Workwear is a journey for me. Yes. So with workwear, I think workwear is difficult. I don't want to say it's difficult, but workwear is the kind of thing you have to invest in. So it's not the kind of thing you can go in Rainbow or a Walmart or Target, maybe Target a little bit. It's the kind of thing that you're gonna have to invest in. You're welcome, Sandra. Workwear for plus size women, you have to invest in particular pieces. So this is my advice for people who have professional jobs where you have to come business casual or professional. If you have a job where you have to go business casual or professional, my best tip for you is to start with the basics, okay? Start with the basics. Now, this is going to depend on your personality, on if you like bright colors or dark colors. You know, it's hard to do a one size fits all. That's why soon I'm going to be releasing some consultation calls that you guys can purchase for affordable prices where we can talk specifically about the specifics, but I'm just going to give you the general right now. What I would have in my wardrobe if I had a business casual to professional job, what I would have in my wardrobe is a great fitted pair of slacks. What was I going to say? Slacks, trousers. I would go, and I heard, I watch a lady who does luxury fashion, and I just like to dream through her. She'd be buying all these luxury bags. Although I did just buy a luxury bag. I need to come show y'all that. Her name is Bipolar Max, and she does luxury fashion. She's the real deal. She has so many luxury items. And sometimes I just watch her for fun, just to see what items I might want to get. I'm not a big luxury shopper. It's not a place where I need to be investing most of my money. But one thing she said that I 100% agree with is she said, get the best of what you can afford, okay? So if the best of what you can afford is Dillard's or Nordstrom or JCPenney or whatever the best is that you can afford, get the highest quality of what you could afford. I wanted to hug her through YouTube because she's 100% correct about that. You need to get the best of what you can afford. So you need a great pair of slacks that they can be wide leg. I would get 2 different styles. Me personally, because I don't know what you look like or what your body type is, I like a pair of straight leg slacks and I like a pair of wide leg slacks. I would get them in the basic colors first, like black, tan, camel, colors like that you can mix and match and wear a lot. And then I would build up to different colors if you're into color, you know, burgundy or Bordeaux, blue, you know, you could build up your wardrobe. I would get a blazer, a tailored blazer. If you have to take it to your cleaners and get it tailored, especially for the fall and winter, you want a blazer because you can do so much with a blazer. You can pair it with your jeans for your casual looks. You can pair them with your pencil skirts and your midi skirts. You can pair them over top of dresses and add a belt. I mean, there's so many things you can do with a great blazer, especially during the fall and winter. We don't really have a fall or winter here, but it does get cool, and I do wear blazers here in the Middle East. So I would get 2 pairs of slacks that fit you perfectly. I would get in 2 different styles. I would make sure I have a blazer in my wardrobe if I had a professional job or business casual job. I would also make sure that I have a skirt. I would do a pencil skirt. Pencil skirts look good on every single body type, okay? Pencil skirts look good on every single body type. And here's the thing, you may have to get your pencil skirt tailored to fit your shape. So I see a lot of women sometimes, and what they do is they're like right in between a size. So either they will wear something that's too tight, that's grabbing them around their midsection. Anytime a skirt is grabbing you around your midsection, you're going wrong, okay? That's very unattractive. A big stomach is already unattractive. You know, I have a little stomach, you know, or medium-sized stomach. It ain't that little. It's kind of medium-sized. But you will never see me play up my stomach because that's strange. No feminine woman with self-respect plays up her big gut. Why would we do that as women? How does that benefit us to play up our large stomachs? I don't understand how that benefits us. It's very strange what women do. And then they wonder why they can't find a quality man, or why they can't get that job promotion, or why people don't take them seriously, or why they don't get invited to these exclusive things. It's like, look how you carry yourself. If a skirt is grabbing you in the midsection, that lets you know it's too little. So sometimes, ladies, what we have to do, especially as plus size women, we have to go up a size sometimes and take our skirt to the cleaners and get it tailored. Get it tailored so that our guts that we have, because if you're plus size, you probably have a stomach like me, but it's not pulling across our stomachs, because how does that's not playing up our best assets. That's drawing attention to your flaws, okay? That's what that's doing, drawing attention to your flaws. And the last thing you want to do when you're in the workplace, when you're dating, when you're trying to network, when you're trying to create a whole new life or change your image, is play up your flaws. We know we all have them. Everybody has flaws. Even who you think is the most beautiful woman in the world, she has a flaw. But I guarantee you, she doesn't play up her flaws, okay? I know how to put myself together, but with me returning to college, I need to know how to dress appropriately. Yes, so returning to college, that's wonderful. So that means your style is probably going to be more casual or athleisure, and there's so many things you can do with that. Yeah, so true. I don't feel right wearing a skirt focusing on my kangaroo pouch. Yeah, I mean, I don't see how that benefits us. We can wear the skirts, ladies. Plus size women, we can wear almost anything. You know, we can get trendy. We can wear all types of styles, but it's about finding the style that's going to flatter our particular shape. I think that's the most important thing. We don't have to look frumpy. We can participate in trends, but it's about playing up our best features. And your best feature is going to be different from my best feature. That's why sometimes it's best to work with a professional in this area. So I have a big chest and a big butt and thighs with a medium-sized gut. What is my body type? I really need a picture of you, and I really need to see the body, but big chest, big butt, thighs, it depends. I mean, I can't tell you your body type from that, but if you have a small waist, you could be an hourglass, or you could be a square shape or banana shape. It just depends. I just can't tell you by you telling me that. I wish I could, but I can't identify that with you just telling me that. But there is a body type calculator online. If y'all are curious, just Google body type calculator, and there are resources online. If you until you can afford to work with a professional, a style coach or image consultant as a treat to yourself, maybe you want to do that for yourself in the new year. Go online and just Google body type calculator, and there are different body type calculators online that can help you tell you your body type. I'm a health science major and will be attending the University of Michigan Flint. Congratulations. I have an internship. Yes, internships are so important, ladies, because that's where you start building your connections and meeting people who could possibly help you get a job in your field after you complete the internship. I also wanted to thank you because I started working out and toning up. I've lost 15 pounds so far. Woo! Congrats, girl. And I know you feel amazing. I know you feel amazing. All right, ladies. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Patreon members, expect an exclusive video on this topic in our community. I will see you guys again for the next lesson. Make sure you grab the workbook. There's a link in the description box if you want to grab the workbook for $5.99, or if you want to join Patreon and join us on this style challenge. Thanks everybody for joining me. I will see you next video. Don't want to embarrass myself. By the way, I'm returning to college at 26. Well, congrats. You're still so young. 26 is very young. You're still in your 20s. You still have your whole life ahead of you. And I wish you the best in your journey as you go to college. You're getting good information here that's going to prepare you for your career, for networking, and for just feeling great about yourself as a woman. So I'm so happy to have you on this journey with me, Brianna. All right, ladies, I will see you next time. Patreons, expect some exclusive content from me. Bye, guys.